Happy Halloween, everybody! Today we're going to be talking about the nervous system and what it's like for me not to be able to feel 75% of my body. The nervous system is basically your spinal cord, your brain, and also all the nerves in your arms, your legs, everything. What it does is it sends, when your brain sends signals through your nervous system, it tells you, your body, what to do. There are different parts of the nervous system. The part where the body tells you to move, where you can move, your controlled parts. And the other part where the nervous system controls the things that automatically happen, like your breathing, your digestive tract, pretty much anything, your heartbeat, things that are supposed to go. But what happens with a spinal cord injury is when your nervous system is affected, everything else is affected. So below the site of the injury. What happens is the brain can't send signals anymore. So as your brain sends signals, it hits the damaged part and suddenly no signal movement. And that means that the neurons that are supposed to be firing can't. And although it seems pretty linear, the way that a spinal cord injury, if it's affected, then everything below would be affected, it's not that simple. Sometimes spinal cord injuries will be where you'll have some affected areas and some not affected areas, or you'll be completely paralyzed and completely affected, or you'll be to the point where you pretty much don't have, it seems like you don't have a spinal cord injury even though you went through something. I've met people who are completely paralyzed, can't move their legs, but they can feel everything. I've never met anybody like this, but I've heard also that there are sometimes cases where you can move completely, but you can't feel anything, so it's easier to use the wheelchair because your sensory is so off. For me and my spinal cord injury, what happened is after the first surgery, I couldn't feel from about the waist down. Or, okay, not waist. Probably upper stomach down. I couldn't feel, and so also couldn't move. After my second surgery, though, I lost all feeling in my left arm. And with that, also part of my neck right here, I can't feel anymore. And so what happened with that is it means that I have to be much more careful when it comes to activities on a daily basis. If there's hot items or cold items, I have to make sure that I'm not touching anything. And you have to be much more aware of your body with a spinal cord injury. It's the same with your legs. Don't put hot plates down because you won't be able to feel if you're touching something warm. And I know by experience this because I have scars on my arm from a laptop and also on my left upper chest because when I was bedbound, I put a plate on myself thinking, oh, this was cool enough at least, but it wasn't, and so I got a very severe burn. A simple way to think of this is if you took a lighter and you stuck it to your arm and you viewed the lighter that was on to your arm and you looked and you saw a flame burning and a burn starting on your arm, you wouldn't be able to feel it. There would be no sensory, but you would see the burn starting. There would be no sensation. There would be nothing. But that also isn't completely true as well. Sometimes you have a little bit of sensory. Sometimes you have a little bit of movement, but not all the time. For me, specifically, for my left arm, I won't be able to feel pain. I can't feel usually what I'm touching. But if I rub my fingers together or something touches it, sometimes, then it feels like I'm touching sandpaper. It's this weird, almost there sensation, but it's gone. One of the most important things, like I said before, is just to be aware of your body, what you're doing, making sure you aren't running into things, making sure you're not touching hot items. as well as cold items actually, because like surprisingly, you know, frostbite happens and you don't want to get something stuck to yourself by it being very, very cold and you not realizing. Anyways, today's video was simple. That's all I had to say, and I really hope you have a great day. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!